So we're approaching the jump poles just lying on the ground. And I suppose this now would be the simplest kind of thing that I could think of to cause everybody to know that they can do this without a lot of facilities. Because you wouldn't even need jump poles. You could just use limbs off a tree or something. You could even paint flour. You could put lines on the ground. The jump poles on the ground are good because if they step on them, they're slightly uncomfortable, so they learn not to step on them. But these are, at least 1.5 meters apart. They're pretty wide, almost 2 meters apart. 1 3/4 meters apart. But it's a start. He has never seen these before. I have the horse trained to stand still. I have him trained to back up and stay out of my space. I have him trained to listen to my hands. So let's see what I can do about guiding him through here. So does he know how to back up? Yes, he knows how to back up. Is he going to look behind him? Sure, he's going to look behind him. He's looking at those poles. He's thinking about that. And I'm going to back him around this corner. And through them. About 1.75 meters apart. Now I'm going to take him north to south, that direction, and now south to north. We just turn around here, and I'll be less directive this time, letting him learn that if he steps on that, it's going to clunk and everything. You could watch him adjust himself then. Good. We've moved it down to just over 1 meter in width, and this is the second time that he's ever made a pass through there. So the likelihood of him making a mistake is pretty high, but that's all right. That's part of the lesson. But I'll let him think about it. There's a clunk. That's not fun. Let's let him think about it. And you can see that I'm not doing anything. I'm just barely guiding him. So if you saw a horse doing this off at a horse show somewhere, you'd say, oh man, they've worked with that horse for months to get him to do that. Well, just keep watching, because you're watching the first 4 minutes or so of his life doing this with these poles on the floor. But the dually halter is such a fantastic instrument to cause the horse to learn how to cooperate, how to come up off of it. You see? It's a terrible thing. Is it comfortable there? Okay, let's come in and straighten that up. Now we're down to just about 1 meter in width. This is pretty narrow. And in competition that we have in Western and trail horses, this is about as narrow as it gets. And for a horse this size, this is quite difficult because most of the Western horses would be about 14.3 on average, and he's about nearly 17 hands. So That makes him longer and with a lot more anatomy to handle. Celebrate with him a little when he comes out. Rub him, get the halter long, and let him learn. Watch my hands, how little I'm helping him. And watch him think and learn how to cooperate. This is a difficult, really narrow turn here. What a superstar. That was a perfect run through there. Very, very good. I'm going to be further from him now, letting him think this through so that the decision is on his own out there 15 feet or so from me. Watch him think it through. Think it through. This will be self-explanatory, I think. I'm just going to use my hands, my arms, my eyes, and see if I can guide him, helping him. This is pure magic. Yeah, that's the best lesson you'll ever see in a unit. And here's a horse that came to me utterly spooky, utterly dangerous, with a list of people injured. And look what's going on here. The desire to cooperate. I would never, ever have believed that I could do what I just did. Something told me, turn him loose, turn him loose, turn him loose. And I really thought he'd just run down through the arena. What have I done to deserve the kind of treatment that these horses have given me for my 79 years? I haven't done enough. And I dang sure need to do more, because there's too many people that still don't understand how wonderful they are and how they want to cooperate.